One and live. Hello to the people of the Boz and
Hello.
Kay community. We know we've got several people that come here all the time, and we really appreciate you. Hi, Stormy. We appreciate everyone that's always here to cheer for Kay and Boz. So today we have a very tough topic. There are some assholes in the fucking fragrance community that like to say that Boz does not have PTSD. What the fuck would Boz have PTSD from? Boz's life is fucking perfect. No, Boz was in a war. In a fucking war. Thank you, I appreciate that. There's some bitch over there named Celeste that I hate. Celeste,
Oh,
fuck you. Yeah, Stormy, there's a bitch in that community named Celeste. And if you can't say something to somebody's face and you hide behind anonymity and the keyboard and you can just type your life away and say things like, you look like you need anal, you're fucking
hmm,
mentally retarded. Things like that. No,
yeah.
not okay.
Hmm.
That's what happened today. I called Boz crying about it. My boss, there's people being mean to me.
Yes, it's
No,
true.
it's more of I haven't cried in a while, and all this stuff from FreightCom, it like blew up on me, and I cried today about it. It's really sad to think that I really loved and cared about those people over there in this community, and just to see like how it ended up, it's really sad that the path that they took, and then, like opening my eyes and realizing what's happening,
Hmm.
and it's just a lot to like realize that these people that you once loved are not who you think they are you know
Yes.
but anyway, so today we're here to discuss the fact that we both have a lot of PTSD.
Hmm.
Boss is being from the war, mine being from my childhood. So we're going to start off with Boz today. He has a lot to talk about. He was in the literal Bosnian War, which, if you didn't know, was a big deal. So, all right, Boz, you can start us off.
Yes, hello. Yeah, so as Kay said, yeah, I experienced the war. I wasn't there for that long, but still, long enough to experience being in a shelter while the bomb shells were flying around and not having always enough electricity or water or so yeah, anyway, the war started in Bosnia started in 92 when I was 14 years old. And what made it all even more difficult was the fact that my older brother got sick really badly. And he had to go and have a surgery in the middle of the war in this bigger town in Bosnia. And yeah, so after that, we all went to Croatia, where there was no war. It was safe. Well, most of it anyway. And we went to the capital, Zagreb, and then we came here. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really. I guess I didn't really understand the effects of PTSD until much later when I was an adult in my 30s. That was when I realized that I had it. And by the way, hello to Mr. Smelly and AM, and yeah, hi.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. So, what another thing is that did made it worse, I guess, is in my family. Not only, as I said, my brother was always sick and stuff, and he had many surgeries, and but also kind of my mother developed also certain mental problems and. That all made it worse, of course, and yeah, it's just hard to talk about. But yeah, and after my father and brother died, it was a short space in between, also.
Oh my gosh, a short
Yeah,
space between your father and your brother. That's horrible.
yeah, my
That must have
father
been
died.
really hard.
Yeah, father died in December 2006 and brother died in February 2007. So,
Holy shit.
yeah,
Your poor mother.
yeah. So that really, of course, had a bad effect on her. And she was already, from before, she was on medications and stuff. And then, after a couple of years, well, 3 years anyway, she had this episode which led to her being hospitalized, and it was very bad, and that really triggered the PTSD for real. And suddenly I realized that after a while, after everything was all right again, I just could see there was something wrong with me. I could feel it. I got so paranoid I didn't react the same way to things. For instance, I remember, um, I have this cousin that I was always close to as a child in Bosnia, and he lives in Zagreb, Croatia too. And then he sent me, we would email each other and stuff, and I just suddenly started reacting to things, because I thought suddenly he was mad at me when he wasn't, stuff like that. Really paranoid and oversensitive stuff for me, and yeah, and but things really came to a head in 2018, because I guess I had started working. I hadn't really worked for years, and I was really tired, and I felt exhausted, and then one night I just happened. It was very late. I happened to watch something that was very violent that really affected me badly, and I went to bed. And tomorrow when I woke up, I just felt different. I just didn't feel good inside, and the thing is, the problem here is I have gone to my doctors, more than one doctor. I mean, more than once, and asked for if I could get to see a shrink or psychologist or something, and they would send that thing. I don't even know what they call it in English, a recommendation or something. But each time I didn't get an answer, or they would say they had too many patients, they couldn't take in anymore. Yeah, imagine that. And yeah, so anyway, gradually I got better. Yeah, it got better, but I think also maybe partly was because I developed insomnia in 2015, and I was taking these pills, referral. Yeah, thanks, AM. I was taking too many sleeping pills, and I think that was partly to blame for me. I was getting anxiety attacks anyway, and then my grandmother had died at the same time. Uh, yeah, I was at work, when I got the news, and then a few weeks later, I got this episode at the same workplace where I just suddenly started panicking and feeling fear out for no reason at all. And that was in 2018, yeah. And since then, it was just a couple of, isolated episodes. And I've been all right, knock on wood, but still, I feel it sometimes when I'm like now, dealing with people online, and there is some drama BS going on. I get too emotional and angry, and yeah, just that's how it works, basically. But yeah, of course, now people will say, "Oh, that's not an excuse. I have it too," and everybody is an expert. That's how it works. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there it was a. I believe when we came here, and it was a very different country. Also, '93 we came here, and
93.
yeah,
That was a year before I was born.
yeah, and I was like, it was hard adapting at first, and but I didn't know, as I said, I didn't know it was because of the war. I had my problems. I also take quite a lot of medication because I have a pituitary gland disorder. I've probably had it since birth, which means that that gland doesn't produce enough hormones. So yeah, I have to take that hormone replacement therapy and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing since pretty much since I came here, like for over 30 years anyway. And that also can affect my mood, of course. It does very often. Also gets me more irritated and sometimes and kind of, yeah, a little depressed maybe. So yeah, that would pretty much be it. I don't have anything else to share. This is has been a challenge, but especially since after the COVID, I've been really a lot more involved on YouTube, especially and on these channels going to live streams, and I just feel like sometimes I feel like I just need to be acknowledged, in the chat or any, stuff like that. I don't take it well if people don't really, if I feel not seen, I don't react well always, and yeah, that's kind of how it works.
Yeah, that's like a little quirk that you have, right?
What? Sorry.
Where it's hard if somebody doesn't acknowledge that you said hi, like it
Mm,
haunts you and it makes you think, oh, maybe that person hates me now. So like that's a really big
yeah.
thing. I think you have anxiety, like like abandonment anxiety, where like when
Mm,
you left for war and stuff, and then your brother and your father died close
mm,
together. I think that you have a little bit like you felt abandoned by both of them
yeah.
at once, and so that kind of plays along with your mannerisms today.
Mm. Yes, I mean, but I mean, yeah, not by now I've kind of gotten better. I can say where that stuff isn't as bad anymore. I mean, if someone doesn't say hello back, and it's not as bad as it was like until a year ago or something. But yeah, it's like anyway, what happened this year was that Reaper is just clowning. Stop clowning, Reaper. This
Hi,
is serious.
Reaper. We love you, Reaper.
It's like, I felt really validated, and when people come on my streams and praise me and all that, and are nice to me, but then suddenly, yeah, what happened was that one person suddenly wouldn't go on my streams and and talk to me and do that, and yeah, it just made me feel bad and sad and all that, frustrated, and yeah, I
I think
just
it's narcissism to want to have people say hello back to
couldn't
you.
keep.
It's more of you want those people
Mm,
to be your friends, and you don't want to feel like, hey, since they didn't say
mm.
hi back to me, maybe they're mad at me.
I
That's what
don't
it
think it's narcissism. I mean, it is the need to be, seen, to be appreciated. I
is.
guess I don't
Oh,
know.
but I don't
It
know
is.
that.
It is neediness, definitely. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I'll say that I am needy. Yeah, definitely. But I don't think I'm a narcissist because then I would, I would have acted quite a lot different on my streams.
Narcissists love themselves. I hate
Yeah, it's
myself, so
like
I know I'm not a narcissist.
it's like they
I don't
go,
even
"Am
hate
I not
myself.
great?" Yeah, but yeah, it's just what is AM sharing? Sorry, I don't see that.
He's sharing backflips.
What's that?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you mean when you do a salto, like a somersault, whatever?
Yeah,
Here we call it salto. Anyway, I guess it's a Spanish or Italian word. I don't know. Basic communication. The gesture is not enough. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, but some people, I guess, they feel they don't always feel like saying hello, and then you gotta accept that, of course.
I'm one of those people that's not good at saying hello. And it's because, like, I'm kind of like straightforward. I want to get to the point, and I'm like, if I come into a chat, so most of the time I'm not even like hello, and more like
Mm,
jump onto the conversation that they're talking about, and I don't even say hi to everybody. But if you're there, I know I have to say hi, so I definitely say hi to you every time because I know about that like take that you have.
yeah, yeah. I mean, now there's so many people I see who stream and go on other streams, not just YouTube but TikTok as well, because I guess everybody feels lonely and feels, I don't know, some kind of need for
Yeah,
contact.
I
And
think we're all very lonely.
yeah,
That's why we're on the internet.
mm, that's right. Me too. I mean,
But I mean, hey, at least we're not going to bars and getting in
yeah,
bar fights. We're fighting on the internet.
yeah. There's so much violence happening here also all the time, especially on Fridays and Saturday nights. Yeah,
And drunk drivers. I don't like driving at night because all the drunk
yeah.
drivers are out. If I drink, I don't drive. No, thank you.
Mm,
It's just something that I never do because I've seen a close person to me die when they were really young
mm.
from a car accident where she was driving home from a party drunk. So,
Yeah, it's terrible. In Boston, there's so much of it happening all the time. I mean, and not just drunk drivers, people driving too fast, and crashing and all the time.
yeah.
Where's Smelly at? Send me bar location. Reaper, you should
I
go
bet he's at Scent Bar. That's the bar Smelly's at. Scent
Belgium versus Belgium beer chug. Yeah. So anyway, that was about me, and yeah, this year has been a big lesson, definitely. Yeah, big eye opener.
Yeah.
Mm. It's like, yeah, you don't really know the
Yeah, I'm
people,
sorry. Watching you go through all that this year really sucked. Like, it's
Yeah,
sad. It made me upset and angry, and that's why I defended you.
yeah, I know. Thanks. It's all right to react. This is what I want to say. Yeah, to be, when somebody says something against you, let's say you are entitled to a reaction, but to judge people, because that's a whole different thing. That's what I don't want. That I don't accept that. So especially if though the other person is full of flaws himself or herself, and has demonstrated that before. We sometimes go to the Cooper's Arms in Rochester. That sounds very English. Yeah. Now Kay can share a little bit about her own experiences if she wants.
Um, I mine's really fucked up, you guys. Boz got to hear it today, and he's one of my best friends. And
A&D.
I told him about my childhood today, about the worst part of it. It
Mm,
was really hard to do, and Boz was like, "Oh my god, yeah." It's like so my PTSD is like something
you
that you
don't.
hear about on TV
Mm,
and you read about, but you don't think it's really real. But it is real, and it happened to me.
mm,
I'll be right back. You can talk to them for a second. Just give me a
yeah.
second.
It's just that she's, been under a lot of scrutiny and attacks lately. I have been under that, but not as much actually. Why does this camera move? Anyway, yeah, and it's not all right, should not be stood for for telling the truth. You should not be attacked. But yeah, anyway, people want to believe their own version.
All
Actually,
right, I think I got a nip slip. Hi,
right.
Hi, Patrick. I love
Hi,
Bateman.
Bruce.
I call him Batman. He's from the Watch Street.
Yeah, Andy is a great guy, lovely guy.
All right, so bouncy delight.
This is a troll, obviously. Yeah, everybody
Oh
is an
my god.
asshole. Yeah,
I mean, if what? How should I start? Should I start from the beginning or start with like the less bad things?
yeah. Any way you want. I mean, you can start whatever you want. Just take your time, of course. I'm not a troll. You are a fan of mine, then.
All right, so as I don't know who knows this, but Boz knows this. I was adopted when I was 6 years old, and prior to that, I lived with a bunch of drug addicts, and my both my grandparents simultaneously were dying of cancer, so they couldn't take me in. They both had lung cancer at the same time. My birth mom was on heroin and crack. Um, Both of my uncles were on heroin and crack as well, and um, you know, I don't know how to say it. How do I say it? So my PTSD stems from that, and you would a lot of things when people are on drugs and you're in a house full of drug addicts. Even my grandparents were on drugs. Um,
Hmm.
Things happen to children that are unspeakable. Uh, I mean, some of it is like really bad, and some of it's even worse than really bad. I was injected with heroin as a child, like with the needle with the orange cap. Like I've known what that is my whole life. Um, uh, my social worker, she's still my friend. Her name's Catherine. She's one of my good close friends. She's like a godmother to me. Um, she says I'm one of the only people that has ever been in what she's in this situation. So she had 30 years of being a social worker, and she said that my case was the worst case in the entire state of Southern Oregon that she had to deal with. And she talked about how I'm one of the only people that have broken, or at least somewhat broken, the cycle of what I was going through. I mean, I still struggle with some of my problems today, but the cycle is somewhat broken. Like I have a good life in a way. Um, I mean, there were I don't know even how to say it in words. What I really want to say what happened. I'll get back to it. I'll go on and move on to some other
Yeah.
stuff that I've been through. So when I was 24, my very best friend, my childhood best friend, hung herself. Like, like my very best friend. Can you imagine getting a phone call that your best friend fucking hung herself? Like, this was my best friend since I was 10 years old. And it's just that there's some kind of wound that comes from suicide, that there is nothing in this world that hurts worse than when you lose a loved one to suicide. There's literally no amount of pain that's more painful than that. It's the most painful thing that you can do to your family. But anyways, So I did her eulogy at her funeral and everything, and I like because for her eulogy you have the best friend speak. You have like different people speak, and I did the childhood best friend part. It was it was hard. It was really hard. But she did die young and beautiful. She had really long red hair that you can sit on. She was gorgeous, and she was a model. She she did LA Fashion Week. She did New York Fashion Week. She was beautiful, beyond beautiful. I just got hooked on drugs, and then she ended up on Skid Row, and they ended up imping her out, and she couldn't live with what had happened. She couldn't live with the fact that she had done all of that. And so, I don't know. But if your friend or someone close to you tells you that they're getting rid of all of their belongings and then asks you if you want this, this, and this, just know that that's how you know that they're going to do something. That's the red flag. They give away all of their belongings, everything. And that's how you know when that's something like that's going to happen.
Yes.
Sorry that I'm crying, but I knew today was going to be a really tough discussion, a tough subject. I didn't even dive into the childhood stuff. The stuff that I went through as a child was like beyond fucked up. But then I also lost my best friend. So that obviously is something that's really hard to go through, and it's something like suicide. You blame yourself, you get a sense of guilt, and so does the family and everyone around you, and you watch their family like deteriorate after. It's really fucked up. But also, I was in a fire. I had to run from a big wall of flames in 2019 with nothing but a stroller and the clothes on my back. I didn't even go back in the house because the back side of the house, the flames had already hit it and were creating like this big wall. It looked like, when you go surfing and a big wave comes, but it's a wave of fire versus water. It's something that you didn't think humanly possible, but I saw like the flames were taller than the house. But yeah, so I ran from the fire. I survived the fire. I'm grateful for that fire because without the fire, I wouldn't have such a good life now. Now I got a lot of money for being in that fire, so that helps my children. They get trust funds, and that's all that matters. My children are going to be taken care of. This fire gave them trust funds, so that's important, and I'm grateful for that.
I also, I experienced the fire when we first came to Oslo. Actually, it was on second May 2nd, 94. Yeah, there was something. Doesn't matter. It was a pretty big fire, but we got out in time anyway. But it was scary. Yeah, definitely. It was in the middle of the night. That's what made it so much worse. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, fire suck. I hate fire. But yeah, and then in 2024, I don't know if you guys know this, but my son almost passed away. He had acute liver failure. He had to get flown on a helicopter to UCLA where they had to uh, put him on meds, do his blood every 30 minutes. Was it every 30 minutes or every hour? I don't know, but a lot of blood draws. It was the most horrible time in my life. Was definitely the liver failure problem. But, he survived. The liver is miraculously healed. They heal. So, and God is good. That's one thing that stood by my side throughout my entire life is God. He's somebody that you could pray to. He's somebody that you could tell all of your problems to. You can, like, he literally, Jesus died on the cross for my sins. Like, and that's my belief. I don't know if that's all your beliefs. But for me, it's I like I owe him everything. And when I pray every day, I'm like, I'm so grateful for the life that I have. Thank you so much for my kids. Thank you for giving me the best kids in the world. Like I always am always it was not an infection. It was not Tylenol. They tested him for Tylenol. They don't know what it was. They came up inconclusive. They don't know what caused it. It wasn't genetic. It wasn't Tylenol. But what I think it was he got into something. I think he got into something. I don't know where he got into it or found it. It could have been from the yard. I don't know. But something happened and his liver levels were horrendous. But he's good today and he's happy. He's thriving. He's doing great. He jumps, he plays, he runs. They got him two new playgrounds. Well, I got both of them two new playgrounds in my yard. Um, they're very happy for the playground. They freaking love it. I go all out. If you're gonna get your kids fucking playground, get them a good playground from Costco. So that's what I got them for birthdays this year. But yeah, he's healed. He's better. He's my bestest friend in the whole world. He's so snuggly and he gives me snuggles every day and he's just so sweet. But I'm so grateful that, you know, God has my back.
Yes, yes, of course. Yes. Well, it's such a great relief to have Kay also there for me, and
I'll always
especially
be there.
now.
See, I've been
Yeah,
there for you for the last 3 years. Like
yeah,
when you're on Mr. Smelly, I was there for you too.
yeah. So we talk like almost every day, and lately hasn't been a good time for me the last month or so, and
Yeah, Boz hasn't been sleeping very good or eating very
yeah,
good. He's lost weight. All of this is taking
mm,
a toll on him.
yes, exactly.
It's taking a toll on me too. Like today, I completely blew up and cried for over an hour.
Yeah.
Like
Sometimes it's good to cry also. It can help
I
you.
felt great. Just get it
Yeah.
all out. Let all the tears flow.
Yeah. It helps you get it all out, definitely. And I've done it too, like when this whole thing started anyway. Yeah, this is exactly what I want to talk about. Sometimes, for instance, last year I didn't have this problem at all because and I started like walking in nature and all that, taking walks at least once a week. And last fall, yeah. But now this year, this whole thing happened, and also because my mother's health isn't as great physically as it was, I had to do more, at home, including going to the store every day, and that actually takes too much energy away from me, and so I wasn't able to take those walks, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, it has kind of been frustrating, and that's why I just got into this talking a lot. And it doesn't matter, who it is, this person on Discord, and then after a while I realized I had become too dependent on talking to her, and too obsessed, I guess, whatever, and it ruined my mental health once again. And yeah, well, we are friends, but anyway, thanks.
I
Takes to
am
know.
not Boz's type.
Yeah, we are not a
Boz
couple,
like
really.
skinny blondes.
Yeah,
I am
that.
not skinny, nor am I blonde.
Well, not necessarily skinny, but yeah, I know. It's like slim, and yeah, I know I'm not so slim myself, but anyway,
I'll
I've
take
lost
my
some weight.
extra green.
Yeah, no, Andy, you know it. I mean, you really get into talking to someone. You like the person. You enjoy talking to the person, and then suddenly you're hooked each time that person doesn't answer for a while. It's like, oh my god, I cannot wait. It's like, oh my god, how can it's terrible. And I had it happen once before, but never like not like this really. It ended, I guess, just well, it ended in a better way. Even maybe I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Time will show. Time will tell. But yeah, it's like it's not good for you. I mean, yeah, you lost weight and sleep too. It's a person who lives very far away, especially that makes it even worse. And yeah, yeah, you kind of get into it. And yeah, I also I knew that it was time to pull back. I mean, I didn't know when the time was to pull back. Actually, sorry, I'm talking nonsense now. But I have pulled back now anyway. So I mean, not just because of my own choice, but anyway, yeah. What's important is that it's not happening now anymore. Just a second, I'm gonna turn down this light. It's not. I don't like it. Too strong. So yeah. Anyway, hello. How does it look now? All right, you can see me. All right, good. Yeah, I think I look better like this in this light. Not Mr. Potato Head so much. Well, what helps is talking to people, of course, who really have enough empathy and understanding about this. I mean, in real life, I don't have so many. Well, I have a friend who I talk to sometimes, and yeah, yeah. The boxing. This was made by Yoshi. You can thank him. God bless Yoshi. He made it for my boxing channel, of course. Like you gotta know who to mix with and who not to mix with. Also online, for sure. Yeah, we love Yoshi. So yeah, it's like so now I'm thinking of getting back in the gym. Yeah, that's another thing. Last year I worked out, but I stopped, and thanks to me. Yeah,
All
but
right, yeah.
now I should
Sorry.
go back. Yeah, all
I
right,
accidentally locked the cleaning ladies out.
no problem. 38 minutes, like the stream, everybody. Look how different one looks in a different light. I mean, now I look just very different than before, just a moment before. I like this light.
I'm gonna change because I'm sweating.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, just now I had a sort of an epiphany, So I don't know if you can call it that, but from now on, like whoever comes into my stream and talks any shit, that's it. I mean,
You will be illuminated, or not illuminated. Wait, illuminated.
yeah.
Bye bye. Because we don't go for that shit here.
Some people like to heal their complexes, I would say this way, and that's very bad, by attacking others online. So,
Yeah, you getting called a smooth brain and a retard pissed me the fuck off. That guy is just literally just mad because his wife is fat.
yeah,
So he has the nerve to come up to you.
they're all unhappy, about something, about their life or themselves. So, me, I'm not unhappy like otherwise. I felt like I found my peace and yeah, but this just made me lose my balance once again, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you and I'll come to a point where we'll be doing our regular streams and that'll be enough for us. We won't be caring about them anymore.
Mm,
And we'll have them all blocked and they'll be tired of making burners if they won't come back. It's all good.
mm,
We can all
yeah.
move on someday. Time heals everything.
Yeah. Well, I tried. We both tried to kind of put an end to it, to those things, the drama and conflict, and but yeah, some people don't want to do it. Obviously, and I don't know. Some people, anyway. I'm not talking about a whole channel, but about individuals, anyway. So, what do you think about that, guys? Isn't that, yeah, fucked up? The only word is for it. But anyway, I'm happy to see certain people back now. Like Money Burn, for instance. He's a fun character.
Yeah, why isn't he here? What'd you do?
I don't know, he's busy.
Stormy, why don't you come on and tell me what happened? Because I heard stuff and it's honestly, you're right, it's best to hear it from you. Come on, Stormy, and tell me what happened and your side of it. Because I haven't heard your side. Okay, I'm like, what's wrong with my dress? It's because half of it's coming out the arm. And then this is all bunch of. I'll be back.
You see, people, they use everything they can to attack Kay. Like something like this happens, and they will say, "Oh, there is Kay showing herself again."
She's gonna go out to her she thing.
Hmm. Yeah, but we shouldn't care about what they say anyway. So yeah,
Stormy's gonna come
PTSD.
on in a minute. Now you guys will get a taste of the tea sector.
It's a cruel world. People they can't
You should
stand it.
sing. You should sing. Sing a song. Sing your new song.
It's a cruel world, and people can't stand it if they see that you feel good about yourself. If you have confidence and oh yeah, that one. I can sing it. Just a minute. I gotta find the lyrics first. It doesn't have to be this way, right? My guitar is here. Oh no! Shut
I
up.
like his new song too.
This camera is really weird. Don't. Nobody knows how it started. We all just fell apart. First we were friends, then we were not. We last together. Now everything is ruined. Now everything is damaged. But I still believe it can be fixed and banded. I just want to say it doesn't have to be this way. We can all have fun together. Doesn't depend on weather. I just wanna say it doesn't have to be this way. And drama is fun only for a day. We can still all laugh together. Sorry. They start playing games, and then I responded. Now I realize I was wrong. I have to move and be strong. Happen. Now is the time to make up and be friends. No, I just wanna say it doesn't have to be this way. Things can be like before. No one has to count the score. I just wanna say it doesn't have to be this way, but some things will never be the same. And drama is the new game. Nobody knows how it started, but things just fell apart. We all had fun talking, but it's now about stalking. Things are no longer that fun. We gotta stop and see what we done. I just wanna say, it doesn't have to be this way. Things can be like before. No one has to count the score. I just wanna say, it doesn't have to be this way. We can all laugh together. And drama is fun only for a day. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Why am I in focus? For just a second. All
All
right.
right, Stormy's here.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Hi.
tell me,
I
tell
love
me,
that.
tell me what the heck's. I'll tell you what I heard first.
Sure.
I,
No problem.
okay, all right. So I heard, it's not, it wasn't just one person, but you know how they are. They all gang up and say shit. It's
Uh-huh.
probably Celeste that I was reading it from.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think about it, but that you said
Right.
some racist tweets and like
Yes.
really bad ones.
Okay. Now let me respond to what I was sent. Some of them had a name Suzanne on them. Anybody could be Suzanne. Okay. I'm not going to say that that wasn't. Now, when it came to that, somebody buying, so a lot of times people went in and, said they were going to buy a road, not or that not buy, support something to get an area cleaned up or a road. I don't even know that that was me because if you look at where it came from, it was somebody from Georgia. I'm not from Georgia, so that I can't be clear on. I can tell you this: I don't support the KKK in any kind of way, shape, or form. So I don't believe that was me. I think they just picked the name out, Suzanne from Georgia. I don't live in Georgia, never was from
I was
Georgia.
gonna say you don't live in Georgia. I know that.
Yeah, I never have. So, but I did support individuals, anybody that was going to clean a road up or something. I mean, I was just like, okay, clean that area, that road up because the road might be all trashed out or something like that. Many, many years ago, I did, but it didn't, that wasn't about being racist. Let me tell you that. It was
Oh,
just
I didn't
about
see where
cleaning
you
an
said that.
area
Oh,
up. Just about
okay.
cleaning an area up. Now, the other things that were put out on me, some of them, no, not me. Now, I did probably many years ago. I still have not seen a lot of the stuff. Here's what I can say. We all change in the way that we were brought up and raised. And I was brought up and raised in the middle of the projects. I've never had, there's no one that can ever tell you where I was brought up that could say, oh, she's racist, because that would never come out. That's just not going to happen because I'm not. Now, I'm not going to bring my background up because a lot of people say, stop bringing your background up. You're relying on your background. Okay. Um, I never meant, and I made a complete apology on my channel and said I've never meant to ever harm or hurt anybody
You made
intentionally.
an apology? Okay, I
I
missed
am
it.
in my, yes, I made an
Fuck,
apology
I
on my
missed it. Okay.
channel
Yeah, if you
and
fucking
said that,
apologize for it, even if you did say something fucked up and it was like 10 years ago and you apologize for
no, it
it,
was
okay.
20 some years ago, 20
See,
some years
if
ago.
you've apologized, then okay. I was under the impression you didn't apologize and
No,
you're
nope.
like,
I
just
said,
not.
I'm almost 60 years old. I said I would never intentionally harm anybody or hurt anybody ever,
That's good. That's
ever.
good. Amen. Yeah, that's
And
good.
I never would ever harm anyone. I don't do them. I just don't do that. I never want to see anybody harmed, hurt, or anything. But later that night, people were on there. After everything was done, I played on my page. I was playing music, having fun. Individuals sent police cars out to my home. They sent the police cars saying I was tried to unalive myself, trigger warning. So people are attacking me, but nobody wants to address that. They've called my children, they've called my family, and oh, that's okay. It's not okay. You're bothering my family. You sent the police out to my home. And then you got ding bings on here saying, that's fishy. No, there's proof that the police were sent out to my house that night. And the police came into my home and they said, we got sent out to your home because they're saying you were trying to unalive yourself. How is that okay? How is everybody overlooking that? And anywhere I go, you got the same couple individuals
Is it
in these
Celeste? Because fuck that
lives.
bitch. Fuck that bitch.
And that's another thing. She said
I.
you were on my channel putting her down. That's not
Mhm.
true. I went and looked. I went and looked. You never even talked about her, and neither did I. So I don't know where that's coming from because my lives are still up. Please, I would like somebody to know where that came from. And that's not true. And they keep coming at me and at me and at me. Well, if you don't like me, unsubscribe from me and stay away from me. I am not a pick me person. I don't have to be here for anybody to like me, but we all have illnesses. I don't put it all out there about me. This is crazy. And the 123 Lenora, Polo told you where that came from. Polo said that was I told Polo a story about my grandfather. Polo put that out there. They hate me that much that they want to go ahead and do the 123 Lenora. My grandmama's name, Lenona's name was
So they're still doing
Lenora.
it, but they were talking shit and they still
Do
did the
they think
Lenore.
they copyrighted that? They didn't copyright nothing because we checked into it
Oh
today
my.
and we're getting that. So I'm gonna put that out there now. Yeah, you're gonna turn around. You don't like me so much. What I'm trying to say to everyone in here is this is sickening. If you don't like what they like, if you don't follow what they like, they want to condemn you, hurt you, like they hurt Kay, like they hurt all of us. This
Hmm.
has
Yeah,
gone above and
today,
beyond.
Celeste, let me read you some of the shit Celeste said to me today. And
Sure, go
mind
ahead,
you,
baby.
all I said was that you're a fucking bitch, Celeste. That's all I said. Let's see. What did she say? The most recent thing, she said, why do you have a voice like that? Is it because you're a lemon head? I mean, your head looks squished like a lemon.
That's sick.
Um,
She's the one who sits there and acts like she's so much better.
she
This
did
is
all of
called
this,
they're
and then
paying money behind the scenes.
she blocked Lacey to do this, mind you. She blocked Lacey, her friend, to do all to me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but I was up there earlier and I don't hit the panels. They're wondering why I'm not hitting my panel anymore. Because
That I
when I
asked
hit
like a
my panel,
$2
they
bill.
sent the police to my home, y'all. This is a lot going down that y'all don't realize. They called my daughter who just had a baby. Everybody thinks that's okay. See, you got to remember who you mess with. You don't know who you mess with. So when I have family that's in the military, that's way up in the military, they need to keep their phones on. And when they get these stupid calls, because this is affecting the world, this is affecting the country. They have to have their phones on. They get these stupid calls, they turn them over to the government. They take at it. So when you're coming at our family doing this and wanting to act like you're stupid, sometimes you'll F around and find out. That's all I can put on here is they done effed around and found out. They came after the wrong people.
Was it
There's
the tea
nothing in
sector?
me that's racist. Huh?
It's like they all be formed like a cult and then gang up on one person. Like I saw it
Yes.
today, and so I got on the
Mhm.
panel, and they're all a bunch of pussy fucks that can't even fucking get their asses up on the panel. I'm on the fucking panel, and I cam up, bitches. None of you bitches will cam up because I'm probably scared to cam.
Well,
So
I'm not
I cam up. They
scared.
don't. Yeah, you've cammed up. That doesn't count. I've seen you cam up, and you have
Yeah.
long hair. I remember that was a while ago too. But it's
Right.
like they have all this nerve to say all this shit, but they can't get up here and actually talk to me like you're talking to me right now. That's why I dropped the link for you because I was like, let's have a civil conversation where we can talk. That's what people
Mhm.
need to do instead of just making burners or going in chats and just popping off. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I
We're
agree.
human beings. Like, come on and have a fucking conversation.
And they don't like me. They're like, their only thing they have against me is they keep saying I'm racist. I'm not racist. I might have not have known some things way back then. And I apologized. I literally apologized from my heart, saying, look, I never meant it like that. I would never intentionally hurt somebody. That video's still up. I would never do that. But obviously you're that worried to you're going to send the police out, and then we got these, like you say, Kay, pick me people that want to join in that were supposed to be my friends, and behind the scenes they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, Stormy, this is happening to you, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. But here you want to get monetized and you want your money and you want this and you want that, but behind the scenes, you're acting like you're my friend. But out here, if I put half of the stuff out there, I don't do that because, what does one do to the other? It just makes me two wrongs don't make a right, if y'all get my meaning. So I'm never going to do that. Of course, I can take half of these individuals down for what they say to me with all the screenshots and everything else I have, but they're really saying behind the scenes. But I don't do that. It doesn't make me look any better. I'm grown. I've asked people, please leave me and my family alone. I was called a liar by somebody that I thought that was a friend of mine. Oh, that's fishy. I have conversations. I have questions for you. No, you just want me to come up on your panel so you can get clicks and views and cash apps.
The
I'm not
whole
going to
that's
give you
fishy
that.
and the liar thing, that's the fucking narrative that they have in Fraycom, like in one part of Fraycom, that I'm a fucking liar. No, it's not. I'm not a
My
fucking liar. You
dog
guys are scared
can.
because I have the most dirt on you. Remember, I was voted your favorite person of the year one year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Not only that, Kate, imagine that. Here it is late at night, and I have two police cars coming up here. My animals could have been hurt. My family could have been
Mine
hurt. A lot
were
of us could have
in
been hurt.
2023 when the police were called
I
on me.
broke down and cried. I hid that live. Why? So people, they already said, oh, we got that live. We think that's funny that she was crying on live. I was crying. It broke
They
my
thought it was,
heart.
yeah, they think that shit's funny. They get a rise out of making people upset. And, some
Yeah.
people are just really cruel like that. Um, because not in the no, well, because Andy, because when we go over to places where we want to just chill and relax, they'll be in our fucking comments,
Yeah.
Mm.
just fucking going off
I,
on us, saying
I
foul
can't even
things.
go live no more, y'all. I've had like, I don't care about the numbers, but I was almost at 500. They literally took me down to almost 4. I don't care. It's not
They
about the
did.
numbers. I'd rather have true people in my chat that care. I don't care how long it takes me to get monetized. I just want the real people in my chat. And I've never even brought my illnesses out there. Somebody put out there about my cancer. What
Wow.
business is that of anybody? I had already put it out there about that. Then I was called a liar about that. Show us your medical. I'm not going to show you my medical.
I was asked that too. Show us that you have autism and whatever.
Yeah,
Like it's my medical records, but I can do that, but do I really
I
want
can
to? I'd have to
too.
like blur out certain sections. You'd have to like cross
Well,
out
what
things.
business is it of theirs, Kay? Why do they got to know about your business or Boz's business or anybody else's business? They're nosy and they're ignorant. I'm not putting it
Yeah.
out there. The people that were my friends knew that I go twice a month to get my blood drawn. I put it, remember, Kay? Look it up. It's called polycythemia vera. It's
I
a
think I heard you say that.
hereditary cancer.
What? Oh, it's
Yeah,
cancer?
I do have that. Yes, it's in my medical records. This isn't a joke, and people shouldn't mess with people, and I don't want
Yeah, you
sympathy for
never
that.
know what people are going through. Fucking Stormy has cancer. Boz has severe war PTSD and lost two
Uh,
family members within a few months of each other. Like,
it's sickening. I don't
Yes.
care about me, but Boz, you, and all the stuff that's going on with Kay, while people attack Kay, I've seen that in there. I think it's sick that they just want to keep attacking and attacking. And if you notice in your live, Kay, there'll be more and more individuals that'll come into your chat talking crap because I'm up here now. Anywhere that I go, like Polo will text me and say, come up, come up, come up. That's why I made it very clear when I hit Polo's battle.
I
Polo
just didn't
text
like how
me.
Polo had you on his channel, but he couldn't go through. Like, if I'm up on a panel, I go and I'm on my chat and I make sure people are saying nice things. Like, Polo, can't you give Stormy and me this courtesy as well?
Right. Nobody, it's ridiculous. And then I get, well, you're not supporting me. Yes, I am. I have to support you from the background because if I come into your chat or come onto your channel, I'm being attacked. I don't want it to be made
Immediately when
about
activated.
me. I want people to like you. But channels like that aren't going to grow. So they're telling me my channel's not going to grow, or maybe your channel's not going to grow. Yes, they will. We'll get the right kind of people into our channels, Kay. You, me, others, because we'll all leave that crap behind. It's not what we want. Mental
Yes.
illness is real,
Yeah,
Boz.
like
You
this
know
year,
that. I'm not
I
even going
made
to
a
put out there
decision
my
based off
mental
of
illness.
watching.
They will run with my mental illness
I
if they
should
even
never
know
have
it.
told anybody that I'm autistic. Like, they
I'm
use
going
it
to put it
against me
up
and they
here
call me
right
a
now. I
retard.
have paranoid schizophrenic. You don't mess with people like us.
Yes.
And it's
That's
hard.
Of
all.
course.
I
Wow.
mean, it's It's crazy. And I'm so sorry, Boz, to know what you went through. Oh my goodness. I have two sons actively in the military right now.
Right.
Um, one of them isn't as high up as the other one. They're in two different fields. But my one son said, Mom, they're calling. They're calling the white. They're calling. They're doing these things. If he was to turn it over, the federal government gets into it. There ain't an avatar going to be able to hide. The government will find them out. And he's like, just tell me to go, Mom, and we'll do what we have to do. I don't want my that to happen. But if I keep getting attacked, darn right, it's going to be a go because this has to stop. They knew where to send the police to the she shed. The police officers that were here that night were like disgusted. And I told them about the body cam footage. Well, they're going to buy the body cam footage. They said, ha ha ha, guess what, y'all? No body cam footage. You're not getting it. Because that's what they were talking about getting. Isn't that sick? They
You
wanted the
can't,
body cam
if nothing
footage.
happened, they can't get that body cam footage. They're not going to
They're not
release
going to get
that.
it because it's not there.
Nothing happened. It's not a crime. If it's a crime, then they release the body
Yeah,
cam footage.
yeah, but they were
So if
hoping
I
to get the
was to
body. It
commit
was
a crime,
requested, Kay. It was requested already. See, that's what people don't know. I'm not ashamed to put
then
that out there. It was already requested for the body cam footage of that night. So they already got who requested it. Okay. That's all I'm going to say.
was it
So
one of the big channels?
it was one of the channels that go after individuals, and we're now they've got, I support Maggie, I support, different people,
Was
and then
it was it
they say
Tremaine
now
or
Maggie
Cleo?
and them are considering me a racist. I'm not a racist. I would support
Okay,
Maggie's
I'm gonna
channel.
guess who it was. I'm gonna go through my list of who's in my head. Tremaine and Cleo.
Oh, please, you know what they're about.
IO.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So right after
Yep.
you, okay. Melanie.
No, me and Mel, that's how it happened actually, Kay. The night I was nice with everybody. Remember, Kay, my channel was supposed to be about being fair. I let certain people talk and then I would let the other person talk. Well, the income and opinion would not stop talking and wouldn't let Mel talk on my channel. And I'm like, wait a minute, please let her have her time to talk. And da, 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 da. I'm like, please stop it. Let Mel talk. They wouldn't. She wouldn't. I put her backstage.
Oh,
She
that
went
one
in.
girl. IO.
Income and opinion did that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
put her.
she yells. Yeah. Some of them
She,
girls yell.
yup, she got so mad,
You
Kay. She
guys
went
think
into my.
Raycon's bad? Go to the T sector, man. Woo.
Yeah, it's bad, Boz. You don't even want to be a part of it. So
You
when I
know,
put her
I was
backstage, Kay. Yeah, Kay, when I put her
Mm.
backstage, what she did was she went into my chat and said, I'm going to come after you tomorrow. I'm going to get you, Stormy. She didn't wait till tomorrow. That same night, she made a live up. Her and her man were attacking me. And I'm like, I was fair with you guys for so long. So you really must have never liked me to begin with to have all this hatred towards me. And then that's when Danny Robertson started coming after me. And that's just it. Her Income and Opinion, kicking it with Tremaine and Cleo and all their followers. They all hate me now. And I'm
wow.
like, ah, oh my
Does
God. And you
trees,
all
does
was,
trees hate you?
huh?
Trees?
Oh, Trees. Oh, yeah, Trees does. But what Trees has 3 open warrants for harassment of doing the same thing to other
Wow.
individuals, calling people's jobs.
I'm seeing the
Calling,
photos.
well, Trees is the one that called PETA on me, saying that I was having sex with my dogs.
Oh my god, who does that?
Well,
My God.
trees, obviously, we got it all. We got the proof. But one thing you don't mess with when it comes to PETA is you don't do things like that. When they showed up at my home, they thought they were showing up to somebody's home that was horrible, mistreating their animals. When they seen, they were like, "Oh my goodness, we are so sorry this has happened to you." So we got the proof, but here's what it is. Now, whatever they're doing in the background, I'm gonna keep be mums about. You just wasted government resources. You don't mess around with PETA. I am a very good animal lover. My dogs are the healthiest, have everything that they would ever need. I'm a fur baby mom.
I know
My
that about you.
children are all grown. They're in their 20s and over, y'all. So now my babies are my fur babies. They could not believe it when they came here, and this individual bragged about it online. So they didn't even know that they were being recorded when she did it online. And all her followers think that's funny, and everybody else. Where does it stop? I never go after people, but
Yeah,
now it's a different
2 days
story,
ago,
Kay.
this the Fraycon asshole threatened me CPS.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I'm
ridiculous.
like,
You're a
bitch,
wonderful
at
mother, Kay.
CPS cooking, come and see how spoiled my children are with their fancy playgrounds
Mm.
and thousands of toys in their fucking room.
Yeah, you're a wonderful mom, Kay. We
Thank
always
you. They
say,
have this
I
narrative
always
over
would
there
ask
that
you, what are
I'm
you
not.
cooking? Remember when you would come up with my panel, I would say, what you cooking for the babies today, Kay? You
Yeah,
would tell us.
they eavesdrop on me and Boz, and they hear me talk about cooking, and they're like, "Kay, how do you have time to be on streams when you're doing all this cooking?" I'm literally
Oh,
streaming while cooking. Bitches.
yeah.
Hmm.
They
Yeah.
don't realize that some people get stuff together behind the scenes. And Kay is a good mom. She's a wonderful mom.
Yeah.
And you know, Boz, this is terrible. They want to put bad things out on, and they're like, look at this text. Stormy Seas today said this. Sometimes, people don't realize that people can use that same name and make that up. But nobody's going to believe me. They're going to say, oh, you're lying, Stormy. Oh, you're lying. I can't back that up. I can't. I can only tell you what I said. So what I decided to do was come from my heart and say, I never meant to hurt anybody. I never would do that intentionally. Some of this
Yeah,
stuff I don't know.
yeah.
It's
If that happened to me, I'd probably cry. Like I'd be really
I
upset
was
that something
crying
like,
at night.
yeah, I'd
it,
be like, oh my god, I don't ever like if somebody like said that I said that kind of stuff, I'd be so upset.
I didn't appreciate what happened to you, and I want to speak on that, Kay. I seen what happened to you in Polo's page today, and I think that is disgusting. That
I got
Shelly
called a
person,
retard yet
she
again.
hates me.
I'm
She
always
doesn't like
retarded, but
you.
yet I'm not autistic. So why am I always getting? That's why I cried because it's like I never fit in because being high functioning, we can't. I'm not fucking retarded. I'm really smart. That's what
I
high
don't
functioning
even
is. You're
like.
really fucking smart.
Yeah,
And I'm too smart for my own good, and then sometimes I'm really fucking stupid on other things.
but
That's how
we
you
have
can
a
tell.
child. If anybody remembers that I said that has Asperger's syndrome, he's
Yeah, that's
older
basically
now.
what I have, but they don't call it that anymore. Now it's called level one. So I'm level
Okay,
one.
well, well, he's an adult now. Very intelligent. Very, very intelligent.
But Elon
That
Musk
to
has
me is
autism.
sickening.
Like, they're some of the most intelligent people in the world are autistic. Like, look at
I
Temple
agree.
Grandin. Look at Elon Musk.
Look at the
Look
guy
at
that plays the piano. What's his name, Kay? Oh my God, he's a genius.
I can't remember.
Oh, but you know who I'm talking about. It's sickening. And then it's like a group of people. What do you all want to call that? To me, that's inciting individuals to come after you. It's sick. And
Yeah, it's just
because people pay money. This is the thing, y'all. They pay money behind the scenes to come after me. It's already been said money was being paid to come after me. Okay, you did your big one. Today we found out they're going to be looking, they say my boyfriend. Y'all, that's my husband. I've been with him for over 20 some years. It's my husband. No matter any way you look at it, they're going to go after him next. We got the video proving that that's going to happen. Now, this is harassing. So we turned it over to where it needs to get turned over to. So more power to them. I bet I'll be the first one that's going to have the identity of some of these, what do you call them? Avatars. Okay. I'll be the first one to have that. I'll bring it out when I need to because it's coming. That's all I can say. It's coming. And everybody wants to different people. Who was in the chat today, Kay, coming at you? Did you see that? I did. Did you?
did I see what?
Did you see the people that were in the chat coming at you today?
Yeah.
And yeah, okay. Well, some of them are only in chats because they like to incite. Ask Boz. Boz might know what that means. When they incite, that's like to talk and incite. Hi, RGM. They want to come at you to cause
Hi,
problems.
RG.
I love my RGM. Hi, baby.
So
Hi,
good.
RGM,
RGM.
RGM got called out tonight, whether he realizes it or not. Did you catch that one?
Who called him out?
Oh, I don't know. Somebody else will have to go back and look at that. I'm not getting in it. RGM's my producer. Boss, I can tell you this. I have children that are now in the military. Oh my goodness. They probably learn a lot from you. And my heart goes out to you. And I don't know how to, all I can say is my heart goes out and I worry the way the world
Thanks.
is today. I can't even imagine what you've been through.
Yeah.
And just be you and help anybody, even upcoming younger ones in the service. Please help them. You can help them. You have a lot to say, and you should. I worry about my sons today, especially my older one. I, they're they're top tier um team six, whatever that means. I don't even know because I don't get into all that. It's very things like he can't even talk to me about. But what I did know is he's like, Mom, if I can't have my phone on and the volume on, this affects the US government. It affects the US. I need my phone. This I can't have these calls coming in here. So instead of him getting bothered, he turns it over. You understand, Boz. He turns it over to the right people. They go after these people. So that is now what's being done when you call these telephones. So that's all I put out there for now. So if people want to think that's a joke, let them think it's a joke. You might know what I'm talking about, Boz, because when you're on a mission, you got to have that certain thing there. You can't have these crazy calls. You understand, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
PTSDs.
post
Yeah.
traumatic. Are you okay? I mean, what do you do
Yeah. I
today?
feel good. Well, I actually have a disability pension, so I don't work anymore.
I
Hmm.
think today every single one of us revealed personal things
Yeah,
that I've
Yeah.
never said online. And like
Mm,
I think each one of us has done that today.
yeah. And Kay, shout out to you, Kay, for getting Boz up here to talk and
Yeah, I told
just
him it might
talking.
feel good if people know where he's coming from and that, like, his
mm,
PTSD is really a real thing. Like,
yeah,
he was in a war.
it's
Yep.
there. It doesn't go away just like that. It is
Yeah.
very real.
Yeah.
I remember after the big fire that I was in, like, I would, I was scared of, like, helicopters because there were so many helicopters circling, and then I
Hmm.
was scared of fire trucks for,
Oh,
like,
well,
the
Kay,
longest time.
it's a good thing I didn't upload. I was going to upload the video. I was going to try to upload. I don't know how to do that right, but I was going to upload the video where the fires, living in mountain areas where you get all them fires. They came so
Oh,
close to my home. Literally got it's beautiful pictures, but it's beautiful but deadly. How close it came to taking everything away from us.
Yeah, red glove. Yeah, for people forget everyone else. Yeah, that's true. Here are people too. Yeah, exactly, and they act as if like you are. They can't hurt you. Nothing can really. Yeah, it's incredible.
I
They
don't
don't think
believe.
over what they are saying to you. Before they say it.
Yes, I agree, Boz,
Mm.
because regardless, I get my feelings hurt easy. I may act like that such a strong woman, which I am. It doesn't mean that I don't get my feelings hurt. I get my feelings hurt like you all get everybody gets their feelings hurt
yeah,
sometimes.
I think
It
all of us do. Yeah.
hmm You're right, Kay. I seen that today with you and that broke my heart. Uh
It was like I went and I had to go to my other phone, so it took me some time to get the comment deleted. You know, I always say weird shit. But
yeah,
anyways,
you
they took
do.
it way out of proportion, like blew it way out of proportion, and how I think it's just a bunch of prude ass bitches, you know?
Yeah, you have
I,
always said crazy stuff, even on
I
my
do. That's
page.
who I
We would
am.
laugh.
I'm
We
a
would laugh.
weirdo.
I
Like,
mean,
Because
that's
we
who
know
I am.
you. I
I'm
think it
yes,
gave
not
somebody
a
a
normal person.
chance. Yeah, I think it gave somebody a chance to pick on you because they never really liked you. So they
Celeste and
used
Maria
that.
were very pleased. And Pamela
Yeah.
even joined in. And Meek
Oh,
too.
Pamela doesn't like me neither. She used to,
And
um,
Meek was pretty
Meek
fucking
hates
rude.
me. Meek hates me. Now, don't worry
Fuck
about
them
that.
all.
He hates me. But
Fuck
who
'em.
is Meek? He's an avatar.
Yeah, we don't know who these people are in real life. They're fucking like if you're not so like I've been on your panel, Stormy, a million times. I've spent many hours with you. With Boz, the same
Yes.
thing. And with Boz, I call him and talk to him all the time. So like these other people, they're not important characters in our life.
Mhm.
We're like it's like a game, and they're the
yeah.
background character.
I used
Can't
when I
give
was
them
on. Oh,
can't give
God.
them too much credit. I mean,
Yep.
can't can't let them really get to you because they are just small little people. Little
That
people.
that's
Yeah,
right. And they want to be big people, Boz.
Yeah,
Exactly. I can remember when I was in one chat and they would like, here comes the drunk. They call me a drunk, but yet they're going in Polo's chat, who does nothing but
drinking.
drink and have fireballs. So is that the way you feel about Polo?
Boz
But
doesn't
yet you're
want me to
saying,
go
here
back.
comes me?
yeah.
Boz Boz thinks it's not good for me to be over there.
I don't think
No,
it neither because I'm trying to stop drinking. And that's another thing. I mean, there's some things that we just can't do. I'm slowing
Yeah,
down. I
I need
don't
to
want to
slow down
drink every day. I can't.
more.
I
more of a
can't.
binge. Yeah,
I
every
take
day is
care,
full.
I take care of a 93-year-old woman here. Everybody knows I only would come online at a certain time after I made sure everything was okay. But don't call me a drunk when you're in somebody's chat that drinks from the time they get up to the time they go to bed or pass out. So that
Exactly.
that
Like, well,
actually
that's the king
means
of
that
all of the drums.
who's the real drunk? Obviously, you want to get a replay to get there. We don't know the first thing about you.
And I
You
fucking
don't
hated how I sent him a box of a whole bunch of really nice things that were really nice, expensive men's colognes and
I
men's
spent
lotion.
times.
And he wouldn't even fucking open it on camera, and like he made a joke out of it. And it
Well,
was, and
here's
he,
what got me is when the police came right here to my she shed, they did not stop at my home. They rode past the home and came back here to my she shed. So and I asked the police, of course they're gonna tell me. And give me a break. Who knew this address? Who knew it? It makes me stop and think. And then when I was talking with the sergeant and, the sheriff and all, they were like, "Mm-mm, I can't go into everything. All I can tell you is that certain people are about to be packed up and put away because this has gone on too long and too far."
Yeah, they never stop until it's gone really too far. I don't know why these
Yeah.
people do
But
it.
then they're going to cry wolf, Boz. Isn't that what they always do?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah,
Hmm. And I never meant, I love to have all kinds of people on my chat, in my platform. So what? You brought up some tweets that I may have said or may not have said. It takes one time that somebody can make a tweet up in your name, use your Stormy Seas Today thing, and say, that was you that said that. Is that really me? But I can't even come out to even say, oh, no, that wasn't me. Nobody's going to believe that. So now I just had to make the apology. If I said something that harmed somebody, excuse me, I never meant it. I can't come out and say, wait a minute, I call bull crap on this because nobody's going to believe me. So now I'm like, just unsubscribe. So they're unsubscribing, unsubscribing. Okay, no problem. Then leave me alone. Don't come to my platform. Don't come to my chat. I'll be fine with the individuals that do follow me. I know the real me. That's it. That's all. And Kay, what was done to you today? That individual, what she did to you today, she meant to do. I don't like her,
and you
and
know
I'm
the
not
worst part?
saying it, but
She
I did
blocked
not like
Joey.
that I don't like that it was said that you were in my platform talking about her, because I went back and looked before I came up here. That's not true. My videos are still up. So
I don't
anybody can
remember
go
that.
back and the
Yeah.
receipts are there. Kay was never up on my platform talking about this individual. So there's your first lie. What are you going to say about that? There's your first lie. Kay
And they even
never
they
talked
blocked
about that
Jelly. She
person.
blocked Jelly. Celeste blocked Jelly, who supposedly is her best friend in the community.
It's a
Blocked her so
money
that she
thing,
could say that
Kay.
shit to me and not get fucking yelled at.
It's a money thing, darling. People are being paid behind the
And
scenes.
then she says I
It's
brag
a
about my money. And do I brag about it? If I do,
Who is
correct
this?
me.
Bruce Boxing. Quit drinking and they can't call you a drunk. Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say, Bruce. I don't think we have the right to tell anybody to quit drinking.
I
I think
think
we're all adults at the end of
yeah,
the day.
there are
Go
too much.
over.
There's too much of this. I want to say, it's pretty much every community I think on YouTube that has these
Yeah,
people.
like as you guys can see, this is a whole different community me and her are talking about.
Yeah,
And it's everywhere.
Okay, if it hurts your feelings, I get that, Bruce. I do get that. But what I don't get
Bruce is
And
just
I
very
calling the
blunt.
popo on people and sending them out to different people's houses, using resources that could have been used for other things. The police aren't happy with that. I'm not talking about YouTube police. I'm talking about
Were they
real
dicks
police.
when they came out? Were they
PETA,
mean?
elderly abuse, all kinds of things. I got the
Were
proof
they?
of all that happening.
Did you get yelled at by the police? Were they rude?
Nope. They were so they were so concerned. They were like, "We are so sorry." And I was like, "What did I do wrong?" They said nothing. And it made them angry that their resources were used when it could have been used for somebody else that may have needed the help. So
Wow.
yeah, that gets marked up. That gets marked up of okay, and don't think they don't can't trace the number or the VPN it came from, even if it's a text me now number. It can be traced. Absolutely, it can be
Good-
traced.
Goodness.
And I do live in a small town.
Pause is
So
not a
what?
common.
So, like I said,
No,
if you
Bruce
keep
is kidding.
listening, y'all, different individuals are going to come in here, okay, and then they're going to start attacking. Just watch your chat go up and watch what
They don't
happens.
even see. As you can see, they don't like me. They're not here, so
Yeah.
they would be here if they wanted to be here, and they're not here. A few of them come here, the ones that do, but most of them are those bitches that gang up on people like you and then do those videos. You know,
Not just me, they gang up on you. They gang up on individuals like Boz. They think that's funny. It's not funny. It's
I'm not
harmful.
the one to fuck with because I can find out everything about a person. Trust me,
And
Yeah.
I
that's
I know.
right.
It's like Kay, she kind of
I'm a
exposed
fucking
this
sleuth.
guy.
I'm a
She,
motherfucking FBI.
she exposed a guy that has, he doesn't have that many followers, but they are like a cult, very fanatical, his followers, and they all worship him, and that's why all this happened.
hmm
So
Yeah,
he,
and
I
it's
exposed a guy in the honor of my bestie over here
yeah.
because he was bullying him.
Mm.
NK. I'll tell you what. I have never. I apologized. If you remember, I don't know if you've seen it, but on my live, I said I yelled at you, and I said I okay an apology
You
because I
did, but I
seen.
think about it. I thought about it. I'm not even mad anymore. It was like you're being ganged up on so much that your emotions were like up to here.
But I apologize. I said I
Yeah,
want to.
right. I'll take
One of
your
the
apology. Thank
first
you.
things became one of the first things I say is I said that I said I was going through so much that I only seen one thing about what Kay said. Well, why's she yelling and blah blah blah. I said I okay an apology. That is still up. Okay, that live is
Oh, you
still
did.
up.
Okay.
You
Yeah, no,
can
I'm
go
over
back
it
and
now.
look
Like
at it.
I was just like, what the fuck? Because I came in while you were yelling, and I'm like, what? Why is
Yeah,
someone yelling?
yeah. And I went off on you.
And then that's when everybody told me what was going on, but their side of it.
Yeah, and they're
So
always going to do
everybody
that.
was
But I
like,
also made that video to apologize because Kay's always followed me, always been
I
up on
have.
my
I've always been
live.
on their panel. It's
So I
much.
made sure I
There's not as
apologized to
much
you.
streaking on your panel as some others.
Yeah, Kay didn't deserve to be yelled at by me, and I made that very clear. I apologize. Okay, yeah, that's one of the first things I did do. I apologized to you. I did, and I'll apologize to you again. I had no reason to yell at you. Again,
But
I
I mean,
apologize.
sometimes I get like that too. If there's a whole bunch of people attacking me at once, and then
hmm
somebody says something that I think is slightly off, then I'll be on edge and I'll just be defensive. You know.
But I was wrong. I admit it. I was wrong. I said it. The live is still up. It's still there. And that was the first one of the first things that I addressed that I okay an apology. And I apologized. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will admit that I'm wrong. It's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
Now I understand why you were crying earlier, Kay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sad.
I
Yeah,
cried for an hour, but it was more so everything. What I was crying about is like being called retard constantly and then being told that I'm not
Um,
autistic constantly. Like, make up your fucking mind, people. Hi, Shanta.
Rosebud. Hi, Shanta. Yeah,
hello,
nobody
Shanta.
should do that to you, Kay. No one should call you a that is I don't even like to say that word. That's horrible. That's horrible.
It is really.
Boz gets called it too. But then they want to say
Well,
he's not autistic, but then they call him a retard. Like,
well,
make it
this
make sense.
one asshole actually does it. I don't think anybody else has said it, but he's a very jealous person, individual,
He wishes he was you.
because I
He's so
passed him in the
jealous.
number of subs. You know,
I
that's
waited
mostly
till that
why.
backstage the night that I separated from him. I waited till that backstage before I really went at him, and I told him that you are jealous of Boz, and I said it right in front of Boz. I said it in front of everybody. I said you are jealous of Boz.
Yeah,
Then you say, "Why
this
do I have
guy.
to be jealous of?" Blah blah blah. No, you are jealous of him. That's why you stalk him. We're not
Yeah,
stalking you at your
Bruce.
channel.
He's been to jail more than once for fraud, actually, this guy. He's 47, but he behaves like he was 22 or something. I don't know. Yeah,
Boz is so sweet. I agree, Bruce. Boz has got a
thank you.
sweetheart. Boz doesn't. Oh my goodness. I was like, oh, this has got to stop. Where is this for clicks and views? What's going on?
Yeah, they
You
they
know,
want me to take a break. I've been talking about it before, but then I decided not to. And then
I'm
they were
taking
like,
my break
"Yeah,
also, Boz. But I
mm,
did hate Kay's panel because I wanted to talk to Kay. I did hate Polos, but I dropped down. And when I get texts in the background, please support. I say I can't support because I don't want, if I go in to say hi in your chat, everybody is attacking me. That disrupts your chat, disrupts everything.
yes,
So I feel like
He needs to
if I
block
stay out of
Celeste.
here,
We
but
should both go up to him and ask him to block Celeste.
you
I
know,
feel a lot better.
I don't think it's gonna happen. So I feel like here's what I feel like. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just stop, and at the end of the day, eventually, if you notice, things are gonna be coming out in the wash, and it'll be what it will be. If I do strike up another live, like I said, I've had a lot of people unsubscribe. I don't care if I only have 5 people in my chat. If I
Same.
can
I'm
go
here for
live,
myself.
yeah, if I can go live and just have y'all in there, then we're all talking about nice things, then hey. Oh, and Shanta's like, it's too loud over polos. Right, it's getting crazy. I don't want to be threatened. Kay doesn't want to be threatened. Boz doesn't want to be
Shanta, you
threatened. None
missed
of
it
us.
today. That bitch Celeste is like going nuts over there at me.
Mm-hmm.
She told me I needed anal.
Yeah,
Said that.
God,
Celeste. And I thought
that's
that Bruce always used to support me. I stopped seeing Bruce in my chat. No wonder if Bruce would unsubscribe from me. Bruce doesn't want to be there for all that crazy stuff. Kay doesn't want to be there.
yeah,
I'd rather it just be a couple of us in my chat on my platform. We talk and have fun. We don't gotta do all this stuff. Why do I gotta keep going over and over and over, or Kay going over and over and over, Boz going over and over? Come on, y'all,
Did
move
you know I
on,
made
leave us
Shanta?
alone.
I made Shanta stuffed animals for her daughter, and she sleeps
Yes,
with them. That
go
makes me
ahead.
so happy. I made him from a doll head and then a stuffed animal body, and they
Yeah,
turned out really cute. I'm so happy that she loves them.
I made Polo these chimes. Polo wanted it certain kinds, and I told Polo, I'll make it to where you don't have to keep taking the chimes down. Now I sent that to Polo and I'm like, you didn't get it? I'm going to do a tracking and figure out where they are. Then Polo told me, well, the last time somebody said it took 3 some weeks, and then Polo said, well, I'm moving, going somewhere else. Okay, well then, but somehow somebody found out exactly, now I'm not putting this on anybody, exactly where my address was. How did that happen?
Oh no.
So I'm gonna,
Who's
that's
Rick?
why the police showed up at my house, like I said the other night, and said what they said. I was online playing music, having fun. And I told the police, here it is. They looked at it, they seen, they got it. So the next day when we went to the police, I've been to the police station 3 days now. Yesterday was yesterday morning was the last day we were talking, and I can't tell everybody everything because everything isn't for everybody. This is going to stop. This is going to stop. Um, it has to stop. And they're going after, it's very easy for somebody to make a name up and say Stormy sees today or Kay or Boz or RGM. I had somebody come up with Polo's page, looked just like Polo's page, and when I let them up, they corn bombed me. So that can be had. So it's easy for people to put out there. Storm or Polo said this, or Stormy said this, or this one said this. And then when I found out about that Georgia post, that was supposed to be with a woman. And I actually, stupid me, said, "Oh, I don't remember saying anything like that, but if I did, I never meant to hurt anybody." Well, that was not me. How many Suzannes are in there? They had the number that was going on there. When you check all that out, it didn't come back to my page. So stupid me, because I said I didn't remember saying any of that, and I would never harm nobody, which is the truth. Well, come to find out, it's not me. Idiots believe this kind of stuff, but I had already said, if I said that, I didn't mean, I would, of course, never said that it was okay for anything like that. So again, I apologize to everybody, Kay, on my page. I said I would never ever harm or hurt anybody, just like you wouldn't, Kay. What they done to you, okay, let's get off of me. What I seen in the chat today of you being attacked was sickening. Sickening. I think that's sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shame I wasn't there. I would have really attacked that person.
it's like a little
Storm.
cult. I don't think they know me well enough to really like. The girls there weren't really standing up for me, but I think it's because they don't know me well enough yet. Like I've been on your panel a million times. We've got to know each other. I've gotten to know Polo, but they're chat girls. They're not panelists like us, so they
Mm-hmm.
don't really
Right.
know me. So I
No,
think
and we all
that
know
has
what
a
you
bit.
do, Kay. Kay loves to have fun. Kay loves to. Kay would be on my panel, on everybody's panel. Kay is Kay. Kay says what she wants. You don't take that. Kay doesn't mean any harm to anybody. So why now take it serious? Leave Kay alone. Goodness.
Like I
Yeah.
literally talked about dicks like 500 times. Why is today the day where you
And
decide to come
buttholes.
back?
Kay is so funny with the butthole. Kay doesn't mean
Tell me about
anything bad. And now these higher mighty people want to talk about that, but do they talk about how they flashed their boobs? Oh, don't think we forgot about that. Don't think it was a. Never mind. Let me keep my mouth shut. Maybe they didn't come out to say whose it was. These certain channels want, and now Phantom, I think, is trying to get his channel built back up. Some of us weren't,
he's been
there.
really nice to me, but I think it's because he wants me as a panelist.
Yeah, 'cause Kay is a good subscriber. I was a good. Remember, Kay? We would all get up on Phantom's channel and have a great time. Remember how much fun we would have?
Yeah.
It's crazy. He doesn't like that you're having your channel. Yes, RGMK has a sense of humor. Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Kay
just a
didn't flash
serial
nobody,
questioner.
Bruce. I'm not talking about Kay, but Kay is a great user. She supports everybody's channel. And why isn't everybody over here supporting Kay's channel? I don't get it. Kay doesn't want these problems and drama. I don't want them at mine. Neither. And why isn't anybody supporting Kay? It's
People are
wrong.
afraid
It's
of the
okay. I
drama.
have more subscribers than all of them.
I know. And Boz, I really, I want to thank Kay because you came to my channel, but then I didn't see you. I don't blame you for not coming over there.
He got
Stuff can be
scared off with all
triggering.
the fighting. He was there that day
Yeah.
IO went after Melanie.
Mhm. Yeah, this is crazy stuff that's going on. I
IO does
bet.
not represent the rest of us.
Yeah, and it doesn't. And this is where I'm at right now. If I ever spark another live up, I don't know when it will be. I'm going to unmod everyone.
You
And
need
I'm
to,
just going
especially like
to
you
only
can't
make
trust any of
mod.
them.
Yeah, I'm only going to make mods of people that I know. RGM, don't worry, you're always going to be my mod.
Yeah, to keep RGM, I would get rid
Deborah
of
the
everybody
boxing kangaroo
and
and
keep
Carl.
Carl and keep RGM.
Yeah, I'm going to unmod everyone else.
Keep
And
the two YouTube husbands.
yeah, well, yeah, they're not, yeah, they're not my YouTube puppies, but yes, they're my YouTube babies. Yes, RGM will always be a mod. Carl will, and I think I'm going to unmod everyone else and just go from there. And if I give a managing mod out to anybody else, it's going to be RGM.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl.
RGM, because I can trust RGM as a managing mod. And when I decide to do that, I don't want no drama. I don't want nothing. We all want to get up, have a good time. I'm sick of answer this question, answer that question, answer. I've already made the apologies. What
They
more do you
made me
want?
do that too.
Hi,
Not them, but
Carl.
like, yeah, Carl's here. Hi,
Oh,
Kai.
Carl's got to be a manager mod too.
I love Carl and RGM. They're so
They
nice.
play games together. I love them too so much. I do. They know it. And Vacay, of course, I'll keep Vacay as a mod also. But other than that, I think I need to just strip my channel
Bacon
down.
seems nice to everybody and tries to stay out of everything.
I'm so sorry what happened to UK. I've seen that. And that's the only reason why I got angry and went up on a page. I wasn't even supposed to be on live. I asked my husband, "Is it okay? Do you mind?" He's like, "For a quick view, but that's it." And that's all I did. Boom, and then I was gone. But when you
Yeah,
have
did you tell
certain
them they're not in this chat? The ones that are mean to you aren't here.
Mhm. Yeah, and if you notice, if you go to all these different chats, I made a very clear statement the other day. Watch certain individuals that go in every chat, even when you're not there, that want to talk about you, keep bringing your name up, keep coming for you. They're the troublemakers, but nobody wants to look at like, or they'll say, "Here
And
comes the drunk, here comes the drunk over." So if you're saying, "Here comes the drunk," is that the way you feel about Polo as much as Polo drinks? You called me a drunk, and I was
and
invited to Polo's to have a drink, and you called me a drunk.
yeah,
So is
it's
that the way you?
selective anger. Like they're
Hmm.
selecting who they want to be angry at.
Very good, Kay. You said that perfect. Yes, they want to
Oh,
call
it was
you.
at Polo, Shanta. It was at Polo's
Oh
today.
yeah, Kay. Sean. Yeah, Kay will tell you. Yes.
Yeah, it was at
It's,
Polo's chat today. Oh my butt.
mhm.
Sometimes when you sit too long in your ass.
And let me tell you this, Kay, about that certain individual. One day she was a friend of mine. The next day she wasn't. She wants to be the pick me person. It's like some of the other one. Pick me, I want to be your. She thinks she's sticking with people that are there. You understand? Oh, Kay's texting. So
Oh no, I'm
there's
not taking
somebody's text.
private chat.
Sorry, I
Boss has
gotta
to
go.
go.
My battery is running low, so
It was good
alright.
Uh,
having you, boss. I think I'm gonna get
Yeah,
off of here soon too, because I gotta
alright.
get the boys in an hour.
Yeah, nice
oh.
talking to
You
you,
give your
Stormy.
boys a kisses and loves, Kay.
I know. I'm excited.
Nice
Yeah, I'm
talking
not
to you,
supposed to
Stormy.
go
Bye,
live.
Kate.
Bye, boss. I'm not
Bye,
supposed to
Bye.
be
boss.
live, but I might later. I don't know.
But if you
I
do, I'll
doubt
be
it.
there. If you do, I'll be on your panel.
No problem. You're always welcome. I don't know that I am because nobody wants me to.
But if you
But
do, do the modding first. Make sure
uh,
Carl and it's just Carl and it's just RGM and none of the ladies have a wrench.
I don't think. Yeah, you're right. I'll do that before I do anything.
Yeah.
Because everybody's wanting me to go up and
Yeah. Um,
explain
I
certain
stayed away
things.
during all of this stuff because I had no idea what was really going on or
Oh, the
what any
tweets.
of it.
I heard y'all talking about the tweets.
Yeah,
I
that's why I
already
stayed
went
away.
over some of them, okay? Did you know that? That I talked about some of them? I'd already talked
No,
about. I
I
did, the
didn't know.
lives
I
and
did.
stuff.
Was just staying away because everybody in the chat was going wild at your thing.
Yep. And see, that's what gets me when you follow what other people. Don't be a follower. Be you. Ask me personally, Kay, and I'll
Wise word.
answer.
Wise word. Very wise.
I don't even realize where some of this was coming from. And I can't prove that some was me or some that somebody didn't use my name and just put down there. Like the one, there wasn't even a name on there and they said it was me, but there's no name. So it's all crazy. So if I do go live, it might be for about an hour. Then I'm getting off. But I don't want a million trolls. So I probably will make sure that RGM or whoever, can knock them out quickly.
Yeah.
And Carl. And I miss Carl camming up. I like things like that. I don't
Yeah.
like drama,
I like
drama,
seeing his
drama.
dog. His dog is so cute.
I'll give you a wrench, K, for shitney sure.
Oh, really? Because
Yep,
I
I'll
am
give you
good
one.
at getting rid of the bad guys
I'm gonna
because I
give you
do it for
one.
Bob. I
No, I'll
never
give
thought
you
I'd be good
one.
at
No, I'll give you one. I do tell you, I will end up, if I see you in there, I'm gonna hit you up with a wrench.
it. Okay. Yeah, I'm good at
Definitely will.
like if I see defamatory or just plain rude comments, I don't even hesitate. It's like hide the individual. If you know they're a troll and they're not like a real person, hide it.
Mm-hmm. And
And
I
then if it's
respect
a
that.
real person talking shit, you ask first before you
You just
get
time
rid of.
it, yeah. You time them out, if
Yeah,
anything. You time
and
them
then
out
if
for a
they're
few
like really bad,
minutes.
you suggest to the leader of the YouTube page. You say, "Hey, maybe you should block this person.
Mm-hmm. And
They're
that's what I
talking about
respect.
you."
Yep. Because I'm going to get it on there because, well, that's one thing why I need to have a managing mod that can put subscribers mode on only on. But I think I do need to go live to just so much is going on. But I'm nobody's victim. You're nobody's victim. But let me tell you this: what
And
was
for
done
that
to you
matter,
tonight
it was
was ignorant. Was ignorant.
literally
I don't
someone in our
appreciate it.
community that drinks from the minute they wake up till the minute they go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So why aren't they getting flack when everybody else is?
Exactly, Kay. Perfectly said. Perfect. Yeah. So what time is it? I'm gonna go grab my computer and I'm probably going live within the hour.
Okay, I'm gonna go pick up the boys and then I'll be on your lap. Good
Okay,
night,
thank you.
Bob. And
Good
good
night,
night,
Boz.
everyone. I'm gonna
Good
land
night.
this
Thank
live
you,
and go
Kay.
get some laundry done.
Okay, thank you, Kay. I appreciate you
Yeah,
so much.
yeah, you're
Bye,
welcome.
beautiful. Bye, beautiful. Bye,
All
Bozzy.
right, have a good day. See you on your live.